Australian grain farmers are set to make their biggest profits on record thanks to high grain prices this year. China and Russia have moved to block the export of fertilizer. Its price has skyrocketed and farmers are trying to stock up while they can, warning it's a sign of troubles to come in our supermarkets.
Yields look good for South Australian farmers at this year's harvest. But what's even better are the prices of grains. A drought in Canada has helped set up Australian farmers for the most profitable year on record.
I don't think we've ever seen yields predicted like this at the prices. So this is the perfect storm, really, for grain growing.
Wholesale prices for wheat are strong. Lentils have gone from $450 a tonne to around $900. And canola prices are the highest they've ever been. But the price of running a farm has also been rising.
Everything we buy in and everything that's got freight on it, the price has gone through the roof.
Natural gas is used to make fertilizer, and high gas prices have pushed up its price sharply.
Planting our crops this year in April and May, we were paying around $750 a tonne for our fertilizer. I had a quote just yesterday for fertiliser for the 2022 planting, and that was around $1,500 a tonne.
Russia and China recently moved to limit fertiliser exports to protect their own local food supplies. Australian farmers say fertiliser generally makes up around 30% of their costs. Barabba farmer John Lush has stocked up already.
When we saw what China and Russia were doing, we realised that there's some imminent dangers that we might not be able to source our fertiliser, number one, at a reasonable price, and number two, whether we could get it at all.
This pile of fertiliser is currently worth $180,000. Many farmers will be storing it in their sheds through the summer.
You just had that feeling supply was going to get tough.
Corny Point farmer Anthony Lydiard plans to hold out, hoping the price will drop. If it doesn't, he'll consider breeding more stock on the fields instead of selling grain.
Worst comes to worst, we could plant feed for the stock and run all stock.
But with spare parts for farm equipment now often difficult to find and the prices of other supplies trending upwards, inflation could become a continuing problem for the world's food supply.
Cost of living is going to go up, everything's going to go up.
Farmers have warned high commodity prices and supply chain disruptions are the canary in the coal mine for food shortages in Australian supermarkets into the future.
Everybody's used to walking into the supermarket and finding all the shelves have got everything they need. I don't think that we can give an ironclad guarantee that that'll be the case in the future. I think supply of a lot of things is questionable and food's going to be one of them.
Joel Phillips, Sky News on the Yorke Peninsula.